Welcome back to a channel. Let's explore the Liberty Quarter dollar coin, with a focus on the geography or background information surrounding the coin and a set of 7 related coins. Could you clarify a bit further what you're aiming for? Are you looking for a script that provides details about the Liberty Quarter dollar and related coins, or would you like a specific type of format or structure for presenting the information? The 1980 Liberty Quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to honor the first President of the United States, George Washington. The 1980 issue is not part of any special commemorative series, but it is a regular circulation coin, struck at several U.S. mint locations. By 1980, the Washington Quarter design had been in circulation for nearly 50 years, with only minor changes over the years. The obverse, front, of the coin features a portrait of George W. Washington, and the reverse, back, displays an eagle in flight, holding an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. This design is symbolic of strength, peace, and readiness. The 1980 quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, this is where the standard business strike quarters were produced; Denver Mint, coins from Denver are marked with a D, the mint mark; San Francisco Mint, this mint produced proof versions of the coin, which are highly polished and intended for coal collectors. The 1980 quarter dollar coin was produced in large numbers for everyday circulation. It is a copper nickel-clad coin, with a total diameter of 24.3 mm and a weight of 5.67 grams. Most of the 1980 quarters that circulated are not considered particularly rare or valuable unless they are in mint condition. Coins that have been heavily circulated may show wear, which diminishes their value. In uncirculated condition, a 1980 quarter dollar coin can be worth slightly more than its face value. Uncirculated coins are those that were not used in regular circulation and show no signs of wear. These coins are typically preserved and might be collected by numismatists. Uncirculated 1980 quarters can often be found in higher grades, such as MS-63 or MS-65, which means they retain a higher level of detail and sharpness. Proof versions of the 1980 quarter dollar coin were minted at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are specially produced for collectors with a higher level of CR. Of craftsmanship, featuring a mirrored background and frosted design elements. These coins are usually sold at a premium price to collectors and have a distinct finish that sets them apart from regular circulation coins. Proof value. Proof 1980 Washington quarters are typically valued higher than standard circulation coins. The value depends on the coin's condition, its grade, and whether it is a part of a set. As of recent market trends, a proof 1980 quarter might be worth around $5 to $15 USD, though are typically valued higher than standard circulation coins. The value depends on the coin's condition, its grade, and whether it is a part of a set. As of recent market trends, a proof 1980 quarter might be worth around $5 to $15 USD, though higher grade coins can go for more. Minimum value. Circulated a regular 1980 quarter in average circulated condition is generally worth its face value, which is 25 cents. In better conditions, such as those with minimal wear or in higher grades, the coin M might have a value of about $1 to $3 US. The 1980 quarter, like other coins in the series, has 2 primary markings: obverse. The obverse features the inscription Liberty, the date 1980, and In God We Trust next to Washington's portrait. Reverse. The reverse side bears the inscription United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one, around the eagle, and quarter dollars at the bottom. Additionally, the mint mark, either a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or none for Philadelphia, appears on the reverse of the coin beneath the eagle's tail. Coin type: Washington Quarter. Year: 1980. Mint locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Composition: copper nickel clad. Diameter: 24.3 mm. Weight: 5.67 grams. Design: George Washington on the obverse, eagle on the reverse. Circulated, face value, 25 cents to a few dollars depending on condition. Proof: $5 to $15 USD. Higher values for pristine examples. This coin is not particularly rare, but collectors may still find value in proof and uncirculated versions. It remains a notable piece in the Washington Quarter series for its longevity in circulation. The 1986 Liberty Quarter dollar coin, part of the U.S. Mint's coin series, was released with the usual design featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Here's a breakdown of the details you've requested. Minted location: the coin was minted by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S., which are the three main U.S. minting locations. General circulation: it was released for regular circulation and was distributed in the usual way through the U.S. Mint into banks and other financial institutions. Condition for circulation: a coin in average circulation will likely show signs of wear, including scratches and slight discoloration, but the image of Washington and the eagle will still be discernible. A proof or uncirculated coin refers to one that has not been used in regular commerce. These coins were specially struck with a higher quality process, designed to have a shinier, more polished appearance. Uncirculated condition: a coin in average circulation will likely show signs of wear, including scratches and slight discoloration, but the image of Washington and the eagle will still be discernible. A proof or uncirculated coin refers to one that has not been used in regular commerce. These coins were specially struck with a higher quality process, designed to have a shinier, more polished appearance. Uncirculated condition: coins that have not been used in circulation and have been stored properly are typically free of damage and retain their original luster. Proof coins: these were struck using special dies and are made for collectors. They have a mirror-like finish and may have a higher value than standard uncirculated coins. The value of a 1986 Liberty Quarter dollar will vary depending on its condition and type: regular, uncirculated, or proof. Standard circulation coin: in average condition, worn from circulation, the coin is worth around 25 cents as its legal tender. Uncirculated or proof coin: thus, coins can be worth significantly more. For example, a 1986 proof coin in a high-grade condition, like PR69, might be worth anywhere from $5 to $15 or more, depending on demand and specific collector interest at the time. Minimum value: a 1986 Liberty Quarter dollar in uncirculated or proof condition is typically valued starting around $3 to $5 or higher, depending on its quality. The 1986 Liberty Quarter does not have a unique script beyond the standard engravings of the U.S. Mint. The obverse displays the portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse features an eagle, designed by the U.S. Mint's engraver, John McCanty. If you're looking to assess the coin's current market value or if you're looking for specific minting details, like errors, I recommend checking with specialized coin dealers or auction sites. The next step: 1977 Liberty Quarter dollar is a part of the standard series of U.S. quarters, featuring the image of George Washington. Here's an overview of the circulation conditions, proof values, and general information related to the coin. Obverse: front features a profile of George Washington, based on the 1932 design by John Flanagan. Reverse: back shows the eagle, which is part of the traditional quarter design. Minting location: the coin was minted at the U.S. Mint facilities in P.H. Philadelphia, without a mint mark, Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. for proof coins. Metal content: the quarter is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24.3 millimeters. Edge: reeded. In circulation, the 1977 quarter is considered a common coin, meaning that it was widely circulated and available during its year of issue. The coin's condition will determine its value in terms of wear and tear. The more worn a coin is, the less it will typically be worth compared to a coin in better condition. Common condition: in average circulation, good to fine. The value of the 1977 Liberty Quarter is typically around 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated coins are those that were never used in circulation and have retained their original luster and detail. A 1977 quarter in uncirculated, MS 60 to 63. Condition might be worth around $1 to $3, depending on market demand and grade. Higher grades, MS 65 and above, can fetch higher premiums, especially if the coin shows except owner quality or features such as full mint luster. Proof coins were minted for collectors and are struck with a special process that gives them a highly polished and reflective finish. The 1977 proof quarter is rare and typically more valuable than regular circulation coins. The 1977 proof quarter, particularly in high-grade condition, can be worth $5 to $10 or more, Depending on factors like grade and demand, the minimum value for a 1977 Liberty Quarter, even in poor condition, is generally face VA, value 25 cents. However, in high-quality grades or as a proof coin, its value could increase significantly. The mint script or mint mark refers to the letter on the coin that indicates where it was struck, e.g., D for Denver, S for San Francisco. A coin without a mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia. For the 1977 quarter, Philadelphia produced coins without a mint mark, Denver minted D quarters, and San Francisco produced proof S coins. The 1977 Liberty Quarter is mostly of standard value, unless it is in uncirculated or proof condition. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition can be more valuable for collectors, but those in circulated condition are generally worth no more than their face value unless in exceptional condition or if they possess a particular rarity. The 1984 Liberty Quarter is a U.S. coin that was minted as part of the regular series of quarters, featuring the traditional designs. Minted, the 1984 quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, P, Denver Mint, D, and San Francisco Mint, S, for proof coins. Design. The coin features the familiar Washington Quarter design, with George Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, surrounded by the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and quarter. Dollar. Standard circulation. The 1984 quarter was released for general circulation, meaning it was widely available for everyday transactions. Wear and tear. Most circulated 1,984 quarters show signs of wear, with the high points of George Washington's image and the eagle's feathers being the most affected. Uncirculated coins. Coins that were never used in circulation and have remained in pristine condition are valued higher than those with wear. These coins typically retain their original mint luster and show no signs of handling. Mint mark. In uncirculated condition, coins from the different mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, may vary in value slightly, with those from San Francisco, proof, typically being more desirable. Proof coins. The 1984 proof quarter was minted for collectors and has a higher level of detail due to the special process used. The proof version has a mirror-like finish and was produced at the San Francisco Mint, denoted with an S mint mark. Value, A 1984. Proof quarter is typically worth more than its face value of 25 cents, depending on its condition and packaging. Proof coins in original packaging from the mint generally range in value from $5 to $10. For well-preserved or graded examples, the value may be higher. Minting numbers. The total number of 1,984 quarters produced in all mints was substantial due to their inclusion in circulation. Specific numbers are harder to track for the general circulation coins, but proof quarters are rarer in comparison, and those are more sought after by collectors. In summary, 1984 Liberty Quarter, circulated, is generally worth face value unless in excellent condition. 1984 proof quarter, S mint mark, can range from $5 to $10 in value, depending on condition. Coins in uncirculated and proof conditions tend to be worth more than those in circulation condition. The 1989 Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, is part of the standard series of quarters in the U.S. that features George Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Below is some information related to its circulation conditions, value, and details about its minting. Minted in. The 1989 Liberty Quarter was minted in the United States by the U.S. Mint at various locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof C, and San Francisco, S for proof coins. In circulation, the 1989 quarter was produced for general circulation and was widely used in daily transactions. These quarters are still commonly found in circulation today. Uncirculated condition. Coins from 1989 in uncirculated condition, meaning they show no signs of wear, and the design details are still sharp, can be worth more than those that have been used. Uncirculated 1989 quarters are typically worth a bit more than face value, but aren't extremely rare unless in mint condition. In general, the 1989 quarter is worth at least 25 cents in circulated condition, which is its face value. Uncirculated or higher grade coins may be worth slightly more, usually ranging from $1 to $3 depending on condition. Proof coins. Proof coins made at the San Francisco Mint for collectors might be worth more, especially in pristine condition. These coins were struck with more care and quality, so they can sometimes fetch higher prices in the collecto. Collector market, with values ranging from $5 to $15 or more in mint condition. Obverse, the obverse shows the bust of George Washington, facing left. Above him is the word liberty, and below is the year 1989. On the left side is "In God We Trust," and on the right side, you may also see the mint mark, if present. Reverse, the reverse features an eagle in flight, which was designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions on the reverse include United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. Mintage numbers. The mintage figures for the 1989 quarter are relatively high, meaning it is a fairly common coin. However, higher grade examples may still be sought by collectors. Condition, coins in mint condition, or those with unique error marks, are typically worth more. Rarity, while the 1989 quarter isn't particularly rare, some collectors may focus on specific mint marks or unique flaws. If you're looking for more information on the exact mintage numbers or variations of the 1989 quarter, feel free to ask. The 1979 Liberty Quarter dollar coin is a part of the U.S. coinage series, although technically the design was the Washington Quarter, featuring George Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Here's some brief information about the coin. Geography. The 1979 Liberty Quarter dollar coin circulated across the United States and was produced at the U.S. Mint facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Circulation. It was issued as a circulating coin and minted in large numbers. The coin was used in everyday transactions throughout the country during that time. However, as the years passed, it has become somewhat scarce in circulation today due to wear and replacement. Uncirculated condition. A 1979 Liberty Quarter in uncirculated or mint state condition is one that shows no signs of wear, with clear, sharp details. These coins, if well preserved, can be more valuable to collectors. Value. The value of a 1979 Liberty Quarter varies based on its condition. In circulated condition, it is worth its face value, 25 cents. In uncirculated condition or higher grades, it can be worth between $1 to $5, depending on the specific minting and demand from collectors. The 1979 Liberty Quarter, featuring George Washington on the front and an eagle on the reverse, was widely circulated in the US and produced at multiple minting facilities. While its face value is just a quarter, in excellent uncirculated condition, it can be worth much more to collectors. As the coin ages, it remains a small piece of U.S. coin history. The 1965 Liberty Quarter dollar coin is part of the U.S. Quarter series and was minted in 1965, during a significant period in American currency history. Here are some key details about it. Minted in the United States, the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and while it circulated nationally, it is a common piece in the American Quarter collection. Circulation conditions. The 1965 quarter was primarily used for regular transactions in the US and saw widespread circulation during mid-1960s. Due to its production during a time of significant coinage change, it was minted in large numbers and generally remains relatively easy to find. Uncirculated 1965 quarters. These coins are still available and typically have sharp details and no signs of wear. The 1965 quarter, as part of a large minting run, can still be found in uncirculated condition, especially for those seeking specimens in higher quality. Value. A 1965 Liberty Quarter in uncirculated condition could be worth a few dollars more than its face value due to its condition, but not typically a premium unless it's in perfect or near perfect grades, like MS-65 or higher. In circulation, the 1965 quarter is generally worth its face value of 25 cents when found in circulated condition. In uncirculated condition, the value can range from $2 to $5 depending on the grade. Though if it's in mint condition, it may fetch higher prices, especially among collectors. In summary, while the 1965 Liberty Quarter isn't as rare or valuable as some other coins, it holds historical significance and can be a decent addition to a collection in uncirculated or near mint condition.